This is a kid that in 3rd grade was in special ed. Okay? He gets straight A's in math. He gets straight A's in science, social studies.
But I want to say this to you this morning, that your presence here is critical. We are making history this morning because you are showing my colleagues, you are showing Georgians, you are showing every parent that every child matters in this state of Georgia, and we have a responsibility to stand up for you when other adults may not want to. But we're also here this morning to celebrate the fact that in Georgia we have choices. We have choices within our traditional public education system. We have charter schools, we have private schools, we have virtual schools, magnet schools. We've got choices. The question is, are we going to stop there? Because years ago there were people who fought those choices. And even though we're in the midst of battle right now, we have to be reminded that it didn't take us one day to get here, and it's not going to take us one day to take us where we need to go as a state and as we educate children in this state. Today we celebrate you, the students, the parents, teachers, administrators, courageous leaders who are willing to stand with us this morning and stand up for kids.
The angels in heaven done. I keep on praying till I come through. The angels in heaven done.
Let me tell you how crazy this system is. I was thinking about it this morning. All right, I got 4 children, as he mentioned just a second ago. Now, if I look at the statistics, I can tell you that an average 12-year-old female, like my daughter, wears a size 7 shoe. Now, if I put the shoe buying of a parent in the context of how we look at education in this state, what I would do to my daughter, we would go to the store and I'd say, Emma, you get a size 7 shoe because the average child in Georgia wears a size 7 that's a 12-year-old, and therefore that's what you're going to get. And there's no questions asked. We're going to take your foot and we're going to put it in a size 7 shoe, despite the fact that she's a very tall girl and she wears size 11. But that is how our education system works. The government says, we don't care what your child needs, what your child deserves, what your child's interest is. We're going to put you in this system and we're going to tell you that one size fits all. Well, anybody that's a parent standing here today can tell you one size doesn't fit all. God made every one of these children individuals. He made them unique. Our education system ought to reflect the individuality and the uniqueness of our children. That's why he gave them to us.
Hey, I've forgotten. How many of you all from charter schools? Can you all hear me down in the streets? If you can hear me in the streets, make a cheer. Are you all hearing us down there? Yes, it's just a delayed reaction. Whether you're in a charter school or not, how many of you love your school or your school choice? Say yeah! How many of you think that people say you shouldn't have a choice is wrong? Say yeah! How many of you think you need your school choice now? Well, that's what I think. And I think you can tell by the people that are here, we're all in agreement. But I'm sad to say there are a lot of people that don't agree. And there are people who will tell you they agree, but they put buts with it. And you know that's bad. What that usually means, I really don't agree. For instance, some people who really don't believe in school choice say, oh, I believe in school choice. I believe in charter schools, but if they want it, they should pay for it. What do you think? Is that right? I've got an answer for them, and if they ever say that to you, you're welcome to use this. If they say you should pay for it, you should say, yes, my parents pay taxes. That's how they pay for it. Taxes.
But what school choice really equals is freedom. And that's what this nation was built on. The idea of freedom. And this question that we are engaged in, this battle that we are engaged in, has been with us since the very beginning of this country. And it boils down to this single question. And I'll leave you with this. Do the lawmakers in this building behind me, including myself, know more and better how to raise your children than you do? Absolutely not. We either believe that parents should have the right to make the decision on what's best for their child, or we don't. That's a very simple question. I'm asking you, when we get finished with this rally, find every legislator in this building and ask them that single question. Do you trust me to make the best decision for my child, or do you believe you have to make that decision for them? Because that's the question of this issue. We either believe that parents dictate the future of our children's lives, or we hand that over to government. And that has never worked in the history of mankind. It will never work in the history of mankind. We stand here today engaged in the battle, the greatest battle that this generation of children will ever know, and that is, are we going to give them the freedom to get what they deserve, and that is an excellent education where they can compete in a global economy.
I came today, I hit the floor, cause that's my plans. I'm wearing all my favorite plans. Give me some space for both my hands.